What's up, guys? Welcome back to Comics Swag. It's your boy Mike, and today we're going to be talking about Kaiju No, the fantastic little manga that I blindly purchased at Barnes & Noble the other day. It collects chapters 1 through 7, has a price tag of $9.99. It'll make an excellent little stocking stuffer, so I say pick it up if you get a chance. Now you're probably wondering what the hell a kaiju is, and Godzilla is the perfect example. It's basically just a big-ass monster you would see in these Japanese films just going around tearing up cities. That's what a kaiju is. Just in case you didn't know, now you know. So what is Kaiju No. 8 about? It's about this guy you see right here. His name is Kafka. He's 32 years old, and he didn't always look like this. His dream was to be part of the JDF, the Japanese Defense Force, the group in charge of taking down kaiju whenever they pop up. But he gave up on his dream. He never made it. So he did the next best thing, and that is to work at the Monster Sweeper Corporation. They're in charge of disposing kaiju bodies. So he's still part of the trade, but not part of the JDF like he wanted to. So one day they're at work, him and his buddy Reno, and they're attacked by a kaiju, and they end up going to the hospital. While at the hospital, Reno ends up telling Kafka, hey, you shouldn't give up on your dreams. They just raised the age limit to 33 years old to be part of the JDF. You should still give it a shot. I say you try out. He's just basically trying to get him to try out, right? He's motivating him. So as he's, thinking about it, a little mini kaiju flies into his mouth and turns him into what you see right here. After Kafka is turned into a kaiju, they escape the hospital because the JDF is on their way. And if they catch him, they're going to kill him because he is now a kaiju. So he goes on the run, he goes into hiding. And while hiding, the news outlets end up calling him Kaiju No. 8. That's where the name comes into play. And while he's hiding, he learns how to use his abilities. He can now turn back to his normal self. He can look human. And when he needs to use his, super strength kaiju abilities, he could turn into what you see right here. After the heat has died down, they end up trying out for the JDF. Right, him and Reno show up, and his childhood friend Mina, they always talked about becoming part of the JDF. Well, now she's in charge of it, and she sees him and is kind of thinking to herself, why is he here? He's tried out multiple times. He's always given up. He's just taking up space, but they're going to let him try out anyways. And that's kind of what the manga is about. So now, let's look at some of the artwork, and we'll wrap it up with that. Alright guys, let's check out some of the interiors for Kaiju No. 8. The first few pages are in color, and the first kaiju reminds me of a bearded dragon, which is pretty cool. We get a good variety of kaiju, so hopefully we see a couple as we skim through the pages. Here's Kafka and Reno at work about to dispose of the kaiju you just seen. Here they are being attacked by this kaiju. After this, they end up going to the hospital. Here is Kafka as soon as he turns into a kaiju, and Reno's about to make a run for it, thinking he's about to die. Once they escape the hospital, this little girl's being attacked by this kaiju you see up top. Kafka gets to use his new abilities and ends up kind of fighting it. Really like the artwork. Check this out. These suits are pretty badass too. They're like exosuits. Gives them strength and it's like a shield and whatnot. Pretty cool. Here they are at the JDF trying to sign up and become members. This girl right here, she's pretty funny. She's a badass too. Check it out. See, here she is. This is a funny scene. She pulls up. She tells Kafka to move his car. He didn't want to, but she has the suit, which are pretty much in shock that she owns one, and she just throws his car out the damn way, which was pretty funny. Here they are training. You can see him climbing nets and whatnot. Here's a little bit of background info on Mina. Here they are. They're in the training course, and they got to fight these kaiju. And that one girl, her dad's like a general, so she's a pretty badass. Here she is. Right, she's jumping over cars, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. She has a lot of pressure on her to be perfect, and she has to live up to high expectations. Here she is, pretty cool. Let's flip through another page or two. Here's her dad, pretty much telling her you have to be perfect. And let's go to one more page, and we'll wrap it up. So there's her dad. So hey guys, it's a quick look at some of the interiors for Kaiju No. 8. Before you guys leave, I'd like to say really quick, thanks for taking time out your day to watch this video. Hopefully you guys like this quick review of Kaiju No. 8. And like, subscribe, share if you can. We greatly appreciate it since we're trying to grow the channel. Peace out guys. Catch you on the next one.